Okay, our school promotes a simple and pragmatic approach, as opposite of a very cognitive approach with a lot of slides. But what does it mean, simple and pragmatic? It means that first of all, you have to stop the video. Get out of your chair. If you have a laptop in front of you, just put it in full screen mode. If you only have a mobile watching the video, then you can use things like a simple tripod, which you put in front of you, and you can start and stop the video as you like. So it's up to you. But stop the video, put yourself out of the chair, and do this exercise. Do this exercise together with me. This is the first relaxation exercise. So the first thing you have to do is how are you going to stand? And I know many people are walking like this, but to start properly, you have to put your feet parallel. Parallel if you were skiing. And you have to watch, it is the outside, so it's the outside who's determining the parallel. Meaning that it feels a little bit awkward, especially in the beginning. So that's the parallel. Then it should be shoulder-wise. So many, especially men, think on this is the shoulder. No. So if you can't see it very good, you have to just take a mirror and see that the feet are just below the shoulders. There's another way of checking it, is if you feel your shoulders, you feel here a ball, the same over here. So you can measure it by putting your hands like this, and you feel here, and you know, okay, it touches both balls of your shoulders. Okay, so that is the way. You can do it like this, and this is exactly the same, but it's better to do it like that. And then you go down, and then you will feel there's a little hole here in your ankle. And now you will see the distance over here is exactly the distance over here. That's just a check to see whether your feet are just underneath your shoulders. Because in that way also the pelvis is equal and it is the best way of standing. That's our feet. Secondly, the knees are a little bit bent. Not closed or locked, no, but a little bit bent. And the pelvis is a little bit tilted. And tilting, I always had difficulties myself, is how are you going to tilt it? To the front or the back? But what does it mean, tilting it from the front and the back? What I always do, and I put it like this, is suppose you have a tail of a big kangaroo tail. And this tail, what you do is you sweep it underneath your 2 feet and 2 legs, and then you know, it's like that. This is the tilting we mean. It's like you're sitting on a chair. So not the opposite, not going like that, no, you're just sitting, no, that way. So some people like the phrase of sitting on a chair, some other think on this huge kangaroo tail, which you swipe between your legs and you're going to sit. That is tilting of the pelvis. So again, feet parallel, look at the outside of your feet, knees a little bit bending, pelvis tilting, upright shoulders, your chin a little bit in, so that the fontanelle is just up there. This is the way to do it. That's the standing. This is the standing, what we call the opening way, or the Tai Chi. This is the Tai Chi start. If it feels a little bit awkward, you just get yourself loose, because the exercise is a loosening exercise. So from the moment you feel tension, you have to stop and just move a little bit. Okay, so now we're back in position. And what we do is, as the first exercise, is putting your attention, I don't have another word for it, your attention to your feet. So you feel your feet. If you you can play with your toes and play with it. But then at least you know your attention is on your feet. What you then do is from your attention to your feet, put it into your head and stretch your body. So now your attention is somewhere over here. You're stretched. Take this posture a few seconds and then go back. The tension goes to your feet and your body loosen. Bending the knees, tilting the pelvis, shoulders loose. And try to feel the difference between upside, upright, attention here in your head, body fully stretched, and the other is loosening, attention to your feet and loose. So this is the first simple exercise, attention your feet, attention to your head. And the exercise for you is checking what is the difference between the two stages. So relaxed, of course you feel that this is more relaxed. Go up, straight, and go down. And try to feel the differences. What do you feel? Do you feel the different phase of the muscles? Which status do you like? Up or down? It will depend. The exercise is, do it a couple of times for yourself. So stop the video and do it a couple of times for yourself. See the difference. What are the muscles doing? What tension do you feel? And try to memorize the two different stages. The one below and the one up. Which do you like? Which do you prefer? This one or the other one? Up and down. You will see the attention goes through your body to your back. This is what we call the axe. We are going to strengthen the axe, and the axe will be used as an antenna. So the more we learn about the axe, the more we exercise this exercise, the better the energy will flow later on. But for now, the only thing you have to do is feel the difference of your muscles. It's a difficult exercise because you have never done that. See what is the difference. And as a matter of fact, you can do this exercise wherever you are, because this exercise you don't have to do it only in your room. No, if you're waiting at the supermarket and you're standing there, don't get exaggerated. No, just stand there and go up and go down. Nobody's watching you, and you're doing a very good exercise. You don't get nervous. Even if the people before you are too slow, you don't mind. You're just doing your exercises. Meaning you have to thank people at the cashiers, at the casa, at the supermarket to be slow. Because then you do much more exercises. Okay. That's it. Of course, I'm a scientist. So the second part will be checking on what we do for this exercise. But first of all, do this exercise a lot of time. When you do it, we go to the next step and we're going to check it. To check how good we are doing it.